Footage from a fierce ongoing battle around Volodar, southwest of Donetsk, shows Russian soldiers retreating after their 5 vehicles were hit by Ukrainian artillery. The Russian troops were forced to run away and leave their wounded crawling behind them after being struck by airburst ammunition. President Volodymyr Zelensky has called the situation on the frontline acute, with heavy fighting in the Donetsk region. Moscow's appointed leader of the Donetsk region, Denis Push-Allen, said the encirclement and subsequent liberation of this city Volodar solves many problems. But Kiev said the town remained contested. Ukrainian military spokesman Sergei Theravada insisted there is fierce combat there. The Ministry of Defense said on Friday that Russian forces had probably conducted probing attacks near Orchid and in Volodar, but were unlikely to have achieved substantive advances. Russia is said to be planning a new preemptive strike in Ukraine, according to satellite photos which show Putin's forces building up fortifications. The new offensive will reportedly take place ahead of the first anniversary of their invasion on February 24. Alexei Danilov, Secretary of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council, said now they are preparing for maximum activation and they believe that by the anniversary they should have some achievements. There is no secret that they are preparing for a new wave by February 24, as they themselves say, he told radio's Boboda. He also said that the Russian military has been scouting the defense capabilities of Ukrainian troops in the Zaporizhia region for a week. While analysis from Brady Afric, an open-source intelligence analyst, shows Russian new fortifications all along the front in Luhansk, from the Russian border down to Donetsk, and throughout Zaporizhia and Kherson, it comes as a video captured a single Russian tank being destroyed by a mine near Donetsk in what may have been part of a spoiling attack tactic to disperse and distract Ukrainian forces ahead of their counteroffensive. The satellite imagery of Moscow's new fortifications may also show that Putin is concerned about a new Ukrainian counter-offensive following the news of modern tanks being sent from the West. They're trying to basically consolidate their gains and keep the parts that they've held onto thus far, a Frick, who works at the American Enterprise Institute, told the Daily Beast. I think it's definitely both a message to soldiers in Ukraine and to everyone who might be watching that they're going to at least try and stay. The news follows a video capturing the moment a Russian tank drives straight into a minefield while taking artillery fire in Ukraine. The vehicle is seen driving down an empty road, thought to be outside Donetsk, that is surrounded by hundreds of craters from shelling. The footage shows an artillery shell exploding about 20 m ahead of the tank as it continues forward. The tank disappears behind the cloud of smoke before it drives over a mine and sets of another explosion. Just a second later, another explosion takes place and the fireball erupts from the tank, forcing the soldiers inside to flee. The drone footage ends by showing 4 soldiers running away from the wreckage off into the cratered fields to the side. The video comes as Ukrainian troops were locked in a fierce confrontation.